Hello everyone. Let us discuss Aphorism 42 to 45 today, which are in continuation with 36 to 41 aphorisms. Whereas in 36 to 41 aphorism, Hahnemann would like to discuss what happens when two dissimilar diseases meet in the body. From 42 aphorism onwards, what we see is nature permits two or three diseases to stay in the body, provided the condition is that they need to be dissimilar diseases. Because according to eternal law of nature, when two dissimilar diseases meet in the body, neither they remove one another, nor they annihilate, nor they cure one another. But what actually happens is all three together stay in the body and take possession of the parts and systems peculiarly appropriate to them. This we have already seen, and we know that they form a complex disease. 40th aphorism, he is stressing the same thing. 41 aphorism, when you are giving artificial dissimilar diseases, what happens? Hahnemann is stressing what happens when two or three dissimilar diseases stay for long in the body. He would like to discuss now from 43 onwards what happens when two similar diseases meet in the body. See, what he says is a totally different result will come. When stronger similar disease is introduced in the organism who is already suffering from weaker disorder, cure takes place as it is taught by the nature. So we know that this is again 26th aphorism. In aphorism 44, he would like to confuse you a bit. So we have simplified it by giving the number, so you understand it much better. But when you are reading the book, it carries complex big sentence form. The last part of that aphorism confuses is what you get confused is that when two similar diseases meet in the body, they form double complex disease. You tend to read it like that, but actually it is they neither repel one another, nor suspend one another, nor do they exist beside each other to form double complex disease. Means nothing happens, neither double complex disease, nor there is suspension, nor there is a repulsion. Then actually what happens? So in 45th aphorism he says that when two diseases differing in kind but similar in their phenomena and effects meet in the organism in the suffering and symptoms, effects means suffering and symptoms, meet in the organism, stronger one annihilates the weaker one. 26th aphorism again. So okay, now why stronger one is removing the weaker one is because stronger morphic power, when it enters the system, it involves the same parts of the organism because of the similarity of action which are already affected by weaker morbid affection. As new one has entered and it is stronger, this no longer acts on these parts but gets extinguished. Weaker one gets extinguished. Okay, now new one has entered, that is extinguished. Now what happens about the new one? New similar morphic potency contains same feelings of the patient. Hence, life principle, due to its peculiar nature, cannot feel weaker affection, which has become extinguished, exists no longer, as it was dynamic in nature and was not material. So, it starts feeling the new similar morphic potency. It will not feel the old weaker one. As same it has got same feelings of the patient. Okay. So, henceforth, life force is affected temporarily by new, similar but stronger morphic potencies. Example is you have a lamp and suddenly sun rays come out. So which one will be stronger? Sun rays are more stronger than the flame. Okay, hence what will happen is you will not be able to feel or you will not be able to see light of the lamp. So this shows the above aphorism is true, right? So this is how you find that here Hahnemann is continuously stressing 26th aphorism in a different forms. What we find is once he gives in the opposite way, once he gives in a similar way. So he goes on telling us that law of similia is law of nature and it definitely works because it was discovered by Hahnemann. Even though it was existing in the nature, nobody had noticed it. So Hahnemann would like to prove his theory continuously, and so he would like to create an impact by continuously expressing his views about the life principle, similarity and weak and strong affections and potencies and how to cure So his only intention is to get the permanent cure that mankind was supposed to get rid of suffering. Hence he is trying to make us convinced that law of similia works. Thank you. Let's continue with 46th aphorism in next class.